to expand on the defamation lawsuits. Could you see moving that to other people with individual platforms, social media influencers?
Yeah. Come attack free speech. Knock yourself out.
People that
or newspapers, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I think you have to do it because they're very dishonest. We need a great media. We need a fair media.
Hey, that's what I'm doing here, asshole.
We need, it's very important. And we need borders. We need walls. But we
Can you stick to one? Never
need
mind.
borders. And we need fair elections.
Yeah, borders, walls, and borders, and fair elections. And we need to be able to sue newspapers if they say things about us that we don't like.
You look at California, millions and millions of ballots were sent out. They're still counting the vote in California with the machines. They're counting the vote. If you had paper ballots,
No, they're recounting.
votes would have been counted 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks.
No, they would have been recounted in the same time period.
Ago. Now, you need fair elections, you need borders, and you need a fair press. And
Good Lord.
The press is, no, I see others. I have a few others that I'm doing. I'm going to, as an example, I'm doing this not because I want to.
No, of course not.
I'm doing this because I feel I have an obligation to.
Yeah, to your ego, which has been bruised horribly. The attacks on your ego are just incredible.
I'm going to be bringing one against the people in Iowa, their newspaper, which had a very, very good pollster who got me right all the time. And then just before the election, she said I was going to lose by 3 or 4 points. And it became the biggest story all over the world because I was going to win Iowa by 20 points. The farmers love me and I love the farmers.
Well, wait till they hear what Vivek wants to do with the budget and the farm bill.
And it was interesting the way she did it. She brought it down 2 weeks before. She said I was going to only win by 4. That was a big story. But that was good because she brought it down from like 22 points to 4 or whatever the number was. Way up. An easy win. We never even thought to go there. I respect them. I love them. And they understand there's no reason to go there because she brought it from way up, walk away, which it was. And it turned out to be in the election, too, by the way. It was a win by many, many points. And then she brought it down very smartly to 4 a couple of weeks before. And everyone said, wow, that's amazing. He's only up by 4 points. Then she brought it down to where I was down by 3 or 4, whatever number she used. And that was the Des Moines Register.
So what?
And it was their parent. And in my opinion, it was fraud and it was election interference. You know, she's gotten me right always. She's a very good pollster. She knows what she was doing. And she then...
Good Lord. Can you imagine being this weak? I can't. I honestly can't imagine being this petty. It's fucking pathetic.
Quit before. And we'll probably be filing a major lawsuit against them today or tomorrow. We're filing one on 60 Minutes, you know about that, where they took Kamala's answer, which was a crazy answer, a horrible answer, and they took the whole answer out and they replaced it with something else she said later on in the interview, which wasn't a great answer, but it wasn't like the first one. The first was grossly incompetent. It was weird.
Again, this is so odd. They do this all the time. Dude, all right, then how about this? Can the American public do a class action lawsuit against the edit of your Epstein answer from the Fox and Friends interview? How about that? That Fox and Friends was engaged specifically in election interference because they cut the part out of after you went, would you release the Epstein files? Yeah. And then they cut it right there when in reality went, yeah, I think I would. Maybe not because there's a lot of phony stuff and you don't know what that is. And, the JFK stuff for sure. But.
And that was fraud and election interference by the.
Then so was what Fox News did, only more egregious because it wasn't even done in a photo magazine style. This was supposed to be a direct interview.
Their news magazine, a big part of CBS News. So as you know, we're involved in that one. We're involved in one which has been going on for a while and very successfully against Bob Woodward, where he
should have released the tapes of you earlier.
Quote me properly from the tapes. And then on top of everything else, he sold.
Yeah, he should release all the tapes.
The tapes, which he wasn't allowed to do. He could only use them for reporting purposes, not for sale purposes.
He sells his reporting.
And he admits that. And I think we'll be successful on that one. And
good luck. I hope they're all posted online as part of the class action lawsuit. I think the evidence in that, because it's a civil trial, all of the recordings should be posted online as public evidence.
we have one very interestingly on Pulitzer, because reporters at the New York Times, Washington Post.
Jesus Christ. Imagine, is this what happens when you haven't seen your dick in 30 years? Is that what happens? When you're just there's too much in between me and it, I don't even know if it's still there. Is this where your brain goes? Is this a pathological response to not being able to find your dick?
Pulitzer Prizes for their wonderful, accurate, and highly professional reporting on the Russia hoax. Well, it turned out to be a hoax.
No, it didn't. And when I become president, after I run in 2028, one of the things that I will do immediately is declassify all the Mueller report grand jury testimony. And I'll post it online on an AI server that has been trained on it so that you can actually just ask it questions and it will play back sections of the testimony using voices of the people cribbed from their voices. That will be true of all, transcribed interviews previous that were not available, if the video isn't still there. So how about that? That's one of my things I'm going to run on in 2028. So I'm going to release all the grand jury transcriptions from the Mueller report.
And they were exactly wrong. People like many.
I will also personally, as President of the United States, go down to the FBI and go take me to the evidence room and show me the physical Hunter Biden laptop. Show me the physical laptop and then bring in your techs and have them explain to me how they determined that this is the actual unit brought to them by this repair guy and that it was actually Hunter Biden's, that the chain of custody on this physical thing, if it even exists in there at all, where it came from. I want to see it. Fucking have photographers follow me down to the building. I'll march down there myself. I don't have to weaponize the DOJ. I want to see it. What could possibly go wrong?
People, John Solomon, Sean Hannity's not for Pulitzer, but Sean Hannity got it right. Many people got it right.
No, he didn't. Talks out of his ass. He's lying. What you mean by got it right is they lied about it in a way that you like.
Tucker got it right. Jesse got it right. Laura got it right. Janine got it right. A lot of people got it right. They didn't get anything. They gave it to reporters that got it absolutely wrong. And now everybody admits it was a hoax.
No, they don't. No, they do not.
And I want them to take back the Pulitzer Prizes and pay big damages.
Not going to happen. Fuck you.
And I think we're doing very well on that one.
You're not. Piss off.
They have no excuse for it. They gave
It's ridiculous. Shut up.
a Pulitzer Prize to writers that got Russia wrong. And so I think we're doing well. And I feel I have to do this. I shouldn't really be the one to do it. It should have been the Justice Department or somebody else. But I have to.
No, these are personal lawsuits. The Justice Department has no responsibility to police speech at all.
Do it. It costs a lot of money to do it. But
boo fuckity who. You're super rich, right? You know billionaires. Borrow some from them.
We have to straighten out the press. Our press is very corrupt. Almost as corrupt as our elections.
Are you worried about Venezuela?
So you weren't lawfully and legally elected. So the press is that bad. We have bullshit elections. So your election was fraudulent. You shouldn't be president. Is that your argument?